Now, Nigeria's athletics has always carried the nation's hopes on the global stage, from the glory days of Falilato Gunkoya at Chama Jumwa to the recent struggles or the controversies that have clouded the sport. After the disappointing outing, or some would say a successful one, at the World Athletics Championship in Tokyo, many are asking tough questions about the future of our athletes, our coaching system, and the Federation's direction. Now, joining us to discuss the state of athletics in Nigeria, the challenges, and the way forward is Akuchukwu Aghazu. Akuchukwu Aghazu, I beg your pardon, a member of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria and a key stakeholder in the developing sports here in Nigeria. So I want to say thank you very much for joining us today. I don't know if you can hear me.
Inviting me.
Yes, okay, I want to say thank you very much. Okay.
I can hear you.
All right, so let's get it started. Talk to me. How would you rate, because it's a good place to start, how would you rate the outing at the just concluded World Athletics Championship in Tokyo?
Oh, Tokyo was beautiful. I will rate it highly. We came away with a silver medal by Toby Amoson, and we had a near bronze medal from Nathaniel Ezekiel, and then we had several finalists. We had Chukwuebuka, who is now Enekwechi, who is now top 5 in the world. We had Israel that made the semifinals. We had Coin Sola, who made the finals of the men's 100. So I think we did absolutely fantastic in Tokyo.
All right, we did absolutely fantastic. People questioned the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. People questioned sports here in Nigeria. People questioned quite a number of things that actually went down there. Some will say it was avoidable. How do we ensure that things like this do not happen again? Talking about, if you understand what I mean, talking about the issue concerning the kit and all the drama that ensued from that particular video that Toby Amusa posted.
There was no issue with the kits in Tokyo. Every competition has some level of controversy or the other, but our athletes showed up to compete and they looked amazing. They were in their full kits, so I'm not sure what the controversy was about.
No, so Aku, you know what I'm talking. Aku, you know what I'm talking about, because they say other nations were given bags and given kits in coordinated manners. Ours were being put in disposable polythene bags, and that's Nigeria. As rich as we are, as grand as we are, shouldn't be stooping that low.
Listen, they were not given their kits in polythene bags, as you call it, or nylon bags. They got their kits, and they got the complete kits that they needed to compete. Should we have done better? I'm not going to sit here and negate whether we should have done better or not, but what our athletes needed to show up proudly to represent the nation, they received in Tokyo.
All right, however, okay, I can hear you.
However, going forward, yes, we can do better, but we didn't do badly, as was heavily publicized. They got what they needed to compete and represent the nation.
Now, okay, so I just wanted to get that out of the way, because several people, if we want to talk about athletics, would have to do that. Now, let's now get into the nitty-gritty. Yes. Nigeria is blessed with potentials. And for some particular reason, we've not been able to harness these potentials. Does this worry you? And you are now involved because you've actually operated at a very high level. Talk to me. What are you bringing to the Federation? And talk to us about the Federation's redirection, because I know that they are redirecting themselves to doing great things. What should we be expecting that is quite different from what we've seen in time past?
Oh, I'm glad you asked me that question, finally, that I can speak to. Well, we have a great president in the person of Chief Tonobo Kokoa leading the charge, and he has a great team, a great board in his first vice president, his second vice president, myself, and his technical directors, his coaches. So it's a difference from what has been in the recent past. Plus, we're blessed to have an amazing National Sports Commission that is willing to work and help us to achieve where we know we can get to in athletics. The chairman of the National Sports Commission in the person of Malam Shehu Diko and the Director General, Honorable Bukola Olopade, who is absolutely an amazing, has an amazing athletics background. I think we all know what his background in athletics is, with the biggest grossing marathon in Africa. And he's an athletics person. So they are now here to help us. And I think with what we have on ground, from what Chief Tonobo Kokoa has planned for our athletes, our young athletes, the camping, the coaching that we're proposing, that we're going to start doing, there are lots of amazing projects we have in place to bring Nigeria back to its place in global athletics.
I'd have loved to talk about the Islamic Games that will be beginning sometime this week, but I know it's not an athletics event, so I would rather spare that. And let's talk about the fact
Athletics is involved.
I know it's involved, but in the grand scheme of things, the Islamic Games is not really recognized up there when you talk about marquee events in the World Athletics calendar. That's where I'm going to with that, because what I want to find out from...
It's recognized because...
Okay, go ahead, I'm listening.
It's recognized because it's all... So we can't isolate any of the competitions. That's the issue. It's all a build-up to 2028 in LA, in Los Angeles, right? So the Islamic Games, the African Youth Games, the Commonwealth Games, all these are build-ups. And it's to show what differences we've made, what differences we're making, and it's also to test out the little changes that we're making in order to bring athletics back to where it is in the global stage, like I stated. So we cannot just remove any game and say it doesn't rank up there. As the Islamic Games is pretty high up there as well. It's an international competition with over 56 nations showing up. So it's up there.
All right, before I let you go, I want to find out from you, what's the plan for next season? Understanding that the athletics calendar officially is closed for the year, although we still have the Islamic Games like you've just mentioned. What's the plan for next season? And more importantly, while you're on that, what's the succession plan? Because at this moment in time, by a mile, Tobi Amusan is our biggest and our best athletes. We've seen the likes of Nathaniel and quite a few of them coming in the wings. But what's the transition plan? I want to hear from you.
The transition plan is actually quite aggressive, and I think it's going to work fantastically well. Here's why. We just saw the crop of talent we had at the recently concluded CAA Games in Abeokuta, and even our national sports festival. So our talent pool in our youth are mind-blowing. So what the new AFN is planning, led by Chief Tonobo Kokoa and supported by the National Sports Commission, is to pay attention to these young talents that are coming up, make sure that their grants are paid on time, like the NSC has recently done. Thank you, NSC. Make sure that we camp them. As a matter of fact,
to interject at this point because we've got to go. You just mentioned the grants. How much is the grant? And are athletes actually getting these grants? I would like to know.
The athletes are getting the grants.
And how much is it?
You will have to talk to the athletes to find out how much they're paid.
No, but it's good. No, it's good. It's good Nigerians know because investments are being made.
I can't sit here and disclose private information. I mean, they have families. I don't want anybody to be calling them on the phone to say, give me money. So you have to talk to the athletes if they want to disclose how much they're, but they are getting their grant, I promise you.
Thank you
to the NSC for making sure that they did.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to say thank you very much. Ako, I was hoping you would be official about the
the AFN is in good hands. So we need your support, the support of the media, the support of corporate Nigeria to help us, give us money, help us bring Nigeria back to its place on the global stage in athletics. And other sports, but athletics is what I'm here for today.
Okay, I want to say thank you very much for stopping by today. And I'll still be catching up with you because we need to talk. I typed it up, permit us to talk about how do we sharpen talent, because that's a key thing. You've mentioned that the pool is wide, but how do we refine them that they can shine at the highest level? Like the Toby Amusos, they needed to go to America to be able to sharpen themselves.
We have several meets. Yes, we have several meets. We have a new road running commission to tap into our long distance runners. So we have fantastic things in line. So just watch out.
Okay. I want to say thank you very much for joining us here on the Global Sports Report.